Naoya Inoue versus Paul Butler is apparently in talks for December in Japan. I love the fact that they're continuing with Inoue in Japan. All roads should lead through Japan for Undisputed at 118. I think Inoue has earned that, being that he's Inoue. In my opinion, he's the pound-for-pound king. The fight obviously would be bigger out there. And Bob Arum has said he has plans to, within the year, bring Inoue back to America, which I also feel is important because you want to grow that global brand. You do want to have Inoue in front of American fans as well, and have the American fan base have access, be able to have access to a guy like Inoue, who is supremely talented. And despite what you think where he fits on the pound for pound, he's somewhere in the top 3 or 4 on my pound for pound list. He's number 1, but he's up there. So you want the American public to also have access to one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound. But momentarily, when we talk about 118 and we talk about Undisputed, Inoue has 3 belts, Butler has 1 belt, and I feel like Undisputed should go through Japan. I feel like Inoue has deserved that. Hopefully this fight happens before the end of the year, because I think Inoue has already gone through the toughest leg of Undisputed at 118. I think Butler will be an easy fight for him, and it will be a way for Inoue to reach that rarefied air of Undisputed. And I hope politics don't get in the way of that, because we want it to become official, what we see with our eyes, that Inoue is clearly the best fighter at 118. He has distanced himself from the rest of the pack, and we want him to accomplish that, check that off of his checklist before moving on to bigger and better things, which would be possibly moving up to 122 to face a Stephen Fulton Jr. or MJ Akhmadaliev if you were to get past Bronny Rios next weekend. Either way, it looks like Inoue's stock continues to go up, and I hope this fight happens. Stylistically, I just think it's a fight that Inoue will stop Butler early in that fight. But there's a growing number of lower weight class Japanese fighters to keep our eye on, and Inoue leads that pack. We got guys like Junto Nakatani, Hiroto Kayaguchi, Ioka, amongst others, and some guys coming up that people haven't even heard of yet that are still on the domestic level in Japan, who haven't come outside of Japan yet to fight. We got some guys. Ogawa seems to be on the way out at 130, but we got some guys coming up in Japan to look out for. And they're exciting fighters. They're high technical fighters. And they're guys that will be either on the top 10 pound for pound list or right on the outside of it, which is why I like the idea of expanded pound for pound lists. I got a top 12 right now that will be expanding to top 20, because I want to give more shine to guys on in the lower weight class who people haven't seen yet. But Inoue at 118, we'd like to see him get a shot at adding that last puzzle piece and becoming Undisputed at 118, and this growing number of guys who are either undisputed or will soon be undisputed in the boxing world. Hit me up. Let me know what y'all think about this fight in the comments below. Like and subscribe. God bless.